Good afternoon and welcome to the Asian Midday Market Watch, broadcasted from Rajhi Bank's Malaysian offices in Kuala Lumpur. David Kuo was supposed to join us today, but unfortunately had some technical issues at the very last minute. So basically today, it's just you and me. So we're going to start with taking a look at shares across the Asia-Pacific region. They fell today as investors watch for market reaction to overnight remarks from U.S. Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell. The Nikkei 225 in Japan led losses among the region's major markets, declining 1.79%, as shares of conglomerate SoftBank Group dropped 3.08%. The Topix index shared 1.29%. Hong Kong's Hang Seng Index pared some losses after earlier falling more than 2%. Now, it's at 0.55 lower by the afternoon as shares of China tech giants Tencent and Alibaba dropped 2.82% and 2.22% respectively. Mainland Chinese stocks also declined, with the Shanghai Composite fractionally lower, while the Shenzhen Composite dipped 0.755%. Now, China's central bank will maintain prudent monetary policy and increase support for the economy, Governor Yi Gang said earlier today as part of an annual Powell Forum for Asia. Yi said that the priority for China's monetary policy is ensuring stable prices, especially in food and energy. Now, Yi's comments come as investors have been watching for signs of policy support from Chinese authorities. China's markets have struggled for gains this week as investors worry about the range of concerns from the country's economic outlook, ranging from the COVID outbreak on the mainland. Now, South Korea's Kospi traded 1.06% lower. Australian stocks declined as the S&P 500 and ASX 200 dipped 1.57%. The MSCI's broadest index of Asia-Pacific shares outside of Japan traded 1.06% lower. Now, over at the Federal Reserve, Chairman Powell hinted that more aggressive rate hikes are ahead by the central bank as it seeks to bring down inflation. Now, he said that the Fed is committed to hiking rates expeditiously to tame inflation. Now, according to Chairman Powell, and I quote, "I would say that 550 basis points will be on the table for the May meeting." Following those comments, expectations for a 50 basis point move in May rose 97.6%, according to CME Group's FedWatch tool. Now, the U.S. Treasury yields also jumped on the back of Chairman Powell's comments. The yield on the benchmark 10-year Treasury note, which started the year at near 1.5%, last stood at 22.955%. Now, stocks on Wall Street fell overnight, with the S&P 500 slipping about 1.48% to 4,393.66. The Dow Jones Industrial Average shed 368.03 points, or 1.05%, to 34,792.76. The tech-heavy Nasdaq Composite lagged, dropping 2.07% to 13,174.65. Over to currencies and oil, the US dollar index, which tracked the greenback against a basket of its peers, was at 100.608, once again above the 100 level that it fell briefly below earlier this week. The Japanese yen traded at 128.51 per dollar, still weaker compared to levels below 1.26 seen last week against the greenback. The Australian dollar was at 0.734 after a recent drop from above 0.744. Oil prices were lower in the afternoon of Asia trading hours, with international benchmark Brent crude futures down 1.05% to 107.19%. U.S. crude oil futures shed 1.08% to 102.67% per barrel. Now that's it for our Asian Midday Market Watch, powered by Rajhi Bank Malaysia. I'm Brian Fernandez. This video and podcast will be on our various social media platforms as well as our website www.biztech.asia. Please like and subscribe to our various platforms. Thanks again for tuning in.